Well, Costa Nation, someone number feature, and welcome back to What Trends with me, QP. Now, I know you must be asking yourself, QP, what is this video about? Well, guys, we're just going to talk about, the lineup prediction. I will give you my lineup prediction on the boys that have made it to Lambu. Lambombash, I think it's Lambombash. That was the name that I was looking for. But obviously, they are in DRC Congo. Lambombash. Okay, whatever. But, anyways, also we're going to be talking about, the Cape Town Spurs boss, because definitely it looks like he has not yet given up in terms of his or former players. Now, there's something that he said, and before we dive into all of that, but for you, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, the drill. Make sure to you click the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will get notified. So yesterday, I believe Alexi Estadio had a meeting with the Far Post where he spoke with them, and then Wash would know. For me, on my side of things, I feel like I still need to have a meeting with Uvelebaye and also Uluk Batman, so that probably he wants them to explain why they left, or I don't know, because they left without saying goodbye. So maybe he wants to understand why they left without saying goodbye. But here's what he's saying. So he says, I would like to still meet them at some point and share my thoughts. They know I always had time for them. We've always had good relationships with our players. Sometimes it's like father and son. It leaves a bitter taste in the mouth when your son leaves home without saying goodbye. Alexi Estadio. Now, to be honest with you guys, I think Omadala should just, forget about everything, because at the end of the day, we have to be honest. As much as, the players could have had a good time that side, definitely there's a reason why they left without saying goodbye. They knew if they said goodbye, then probably he wouldn't have, or couldn't have allowed them to move, and he would have said, no, you guys are not going anywhere. So it makes sense to me why they decided to leave without saying goodbye. I don't know if you understand. So if, for example, you want to, growing up, you get beaten at home, we are shower strong, because at the end of the day, and then at some point, because I know, from my side of things, there was some point I felt like, as in, because at the end of the day, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, which I didn't understand at the time. And then later on, even though I wanted to run, I could not say, guys, ngiyahamba mina ngiyanishiya because you guys are doing this and this and that, so goodbye. I would never, or would have never had the courage to say something like that. So what I did, obviously I did not run, but what I would have done, I would have ran, you understand, but did not happen that way. So I think it's this kind of the same situation with Velepai and Luke Batman, and also the other players, because even now I'm hearing Cape Town Spurs have lost yet another player. So it shows you those players want to leave, but the club do not want them to leave. You understand? So at the end of the day, if you do not want me to leave, what's the use for me to tell you that I'm leaving? If with you, you're not going to be able to allow me to leave. You understand? So yeah, it's something. Maybe the boys can just do something, to write the letters, and then send a note, no, for everything that you've done for us, but definitely wanted to leave. And we knew they should not be scared to say, we knew you wouldn't allow us to leave your club, even though it's no longer considered a professional club. So that is something that they need to do in order to get past everything. But other than that, for me, I'm happy the boys are here, and we want to see what they're going to do. Now, moving to the lineup prediction buffet of the game, because now I've gotten the full information why the game is not being broadcasted, is because they, as Simba, do not want to broadcast the game. So if they do not want to do that, apparently they have a right to do so. And if they're doing that, then definitely Tina, as South Africans, we won't be able to see the game. You understand? Because they do not want it to be broadcasted. So I'm hoping especially nokuthi they did not want to broadcast the game, because definitely we have good players now. Remember, the list, we had a lot of players, abo Ntwari, abo Vuma. Even though I said, guys, Ntwari, it looks like is now the second best choice for Kaizer Chiefs rather than Uproz Vuma, which makes sense for me because he's been the much better goalkeeper, rather than, you know what I mean. But anyways, I think a move, obviously, the goalkeeper, I would start with Brendan Peterson. So far, I think he's the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets. Okay, he's the Chiefs. I'm not talking about everyone else with PSL, but in case the Chiefs, he is the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets. And then we go to defenders now. We have Ukwinika, Miguel, McCarthy, Cross, Solomons, and Frosler. So, yeah, when you have good players who are performing very well, it becomes difficult for you to choose. But I think I would start, obviously, the two centre back pairing, Kwenika and Miguel. And then you look at the left back, I will play Cross. And then the right back, I would not play Frosler. I would play Solomons, so that I know whenever there's a problem between the left and the right sides, which we can be able to substitute and bring in Ore Frosler, which can play both positions. He can play as a right back, he can also play as a left back. He even scored during preseason playing as a left back, which was something beautiful. There was a beautiful goal, was not expected. It's something that I wish to see more often. Our full backs scoring goals. It's something that will help the team a lot. And then also moving to the midfielders, because we have Maboya, we have Utele, we have Undlovu, we have Mteto, Sereno, Ngcobo, Shabalala, and also Mfundo Vilakazi. I think I would play. Yeah, this one is a tough one. Okay, definitely. Let me bring in Ox and Mteto at the ball, because we are playing a team that I can say they are able to rotate the ball in the middle of the park. So we need someone who's going to be that anchor, who's going to destroy them, which is in this case Mteto. Now, the problem is, who do I start him with? For me, to get maximum goals or to be able to achieve what I need to achieve, I think I would pair him with Nkosazana Ngcobo. I know there's Maboy, there's Ucele, there's Ndlovu, but I would start with Umshini Ngcobo, because he has proven time and time again Umfana is capable of helping the team win. Not just help the team, but help the team win. So I think I would pair him with Ngcobo. And then also still on the attacking phase, now we have Mfundo there. So interesting, but let's not start Mfundo. Let's start. I know he had a great time, great show, performed very well lapana FIFA under 20, but I think I would start. I don't know, I want to say him to do Shabalala, but somehow I'm like, I'm confused. I'm confused. I hope the guys are not as confused as me. But I think whoever we pick here is going to determine the match, and also how we are going to set up front. Because if you pick Sereno, Sereno, Nomshini, those two players kind of play similar football, and they do tend to help the team a lot, but sometimes they do not click. And then if you bring in Shabalala, Ngcobo, no Shabalala, they do click and they do help the team progress a bit more going forward. So, this one is, it's a bit tricky. And then with Mfundo Vilakazi, obviously, the role of an attacking midfielder so far, playing in a senior team, the CAF level and away game, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. At least if you can play at home, nakhona introduce when we are leading. You understand? So I think we could play Gaston Sereno as a starter, and then obviously we bring in Mayo as the center forward. So Mayo as the center forward, and then Uduba. No, not Duba. I have no choice. We thought to Uvelebai will be traveling with the squad, but then we play Modi on the left and then we play Olilepo on the right. I think that makes sense for me with Tumayo playing the center forward role. So yeah, that is a winning combination. I don't know. That is a winning combination from my side. So Brendan Peterson, Kwinika Miguel, Cross, and then Solomons, and then we play Ox, we play Sereno, we play Ngobo, and we play Umodi, Lilepo, and also Ukanyisa Mayo. I think that's a winning combination. If we need someone to add, then definitely we can make those changes, bring in Ukele or Maboye, anyone just to add on what we've already built on, depending on whether we are winning or we are not winning. So unfortunately, guys, I will be off. I won't be available. I will be going to the wedding, but other than that, obviously we know there's no broadcasting of the game, so it's bad, but I'm hoping to see my highlights, because I know Kaizer just will be shooting photos. So Zobona, and we'll decide it from there. And also I'm hoping Kaizer Chiefs iba shy, just battle do but 3-1, 3 something, just to make sure with Bayege Oktelela and disable feed. But anyways, I believe this is perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, you subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, click the bell so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. This is it. Peace.